Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Spigen thin fit case for the Pixel 6 Pro that we have right here. So the thin fit case is for anyone that actually wants to have a thin case, still gets decent protection, and overall just looks pretty nice and is a pretty cheap case. So Spigen is a pretty big brand. I've been using their cases for a couple years now, and I haven't had any issues with their cases. I really love them, and they've just looked the best, felt the best in my hand, and overall had the best protection for the type of case that you bought from them. So they actually do have a lot of different types. However, this one right here in front of us is the thin fit. This is their thinnest case, and this is the one to go for if you want something thin and still get some pretty good protection. So the box, it's pretty simple. It is a case anyways, you don't need a lot of packaging. You get a Spigen logo, something you want, and then you get a nice little image of what the case actually will look like on your phone, plus which phone it is for and what case it is. On the back, we don't have anything, it just says slim and then an image, so for grip and protection. And we have a nice little pull tab which will actually help in opening this up. So no tape or anything, you don't have to deal with any of that. Just go ahead and pull this tab, and here you have your case. Voila. So nothing else inside of this box. Let's go and plop this to the side and actually check out our case. We get it inside this plastic pouch, so it keeps it protected and clean while it's getting shipped. I don't know why they actually do need that pouch. However, if I feel like it just looks better and keeps it cleaner, I guess that's what they're thinking. But we don't need that either, so put that to the side and we get this nice little code. So they've actually been keeping these QR codes and been giving some advertisement about their new charger, which uses gallium nitride. And if anyone does want to check it out, here's a QR code. Go ahead and put this to the side as well. I wish they actually gave you a free one when you bought a case. It would be nice. When I first got one of these, I thought it was a free one, so I scanned it. It just takes you to the Amazon link to actually purchase that thing. So here is the case. We have a nice matte finish. It's a matte black design. We get very minimal branding. We just get this one tiny Spigen logo right there, and overall it just looks really nice and is a really thin case. So I do have the black Pixel 6 Pro, and it really doesn't matter which color you get with this case, since the camera is going to be black on any of the colors that you buy for the Pixel 6 Pro, and this covers up all of your phone, so it really won't matter how it's going to look. So let's go ahead and plop it on real quick. Before that, here's the inside if anyone wants to check it out. So we do get air cushion technology, as Spigen calls it. And these little corners and sides, they have these little areas that are actually opened up, so when you do plop the case in, and when you plop your phone inside of the case, has some areas which are open and air gets trapped inside. So when you do drop it, I guess it enables you to have more protection with the case, and it absorbs the shock when you first drop it. So let's go and plop it on like so. So really easy to put on, and boom, it's already inside. So feels really great, looks very minimal on your phone. If you do really like that, if you want to go for like a blackout design with any gear that you actually use, you can go ahead and go with this case. It's a thin case, as I said, minimal design, and just looks really nice and sleek overall. So grip wise, I'd like to actually check it out, and the phone is actually slippery. So the Pixel 6 Pro has stainless steel sides, and it is not a matte finish. So matte finishes actually do slip out of your hand a lot easier, so like the Pixel 6 right here. However, this one, since it is a big phone and it has curved edges, it slips out of your hand really easily. So this case right here actually fixes that problem for you. It does have a nice grip, so you probably won't drop this out of your hand unless you try to chuck it and it flies out of your hand. But other than that, it feels really nice. So we have our cutouts right here, we have our camera cutout, and we get really nice protection with this since it actually covers up the portions that aren't used as the camera. So this is the only area that's using the camera array, and this is where the flashlight is, the microphone, your cameras, and then the sides right here, that is just for the aesthetic with the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So those actually don't do anything, it's not a part of the camera, and you can actually cover it up with this case, which enables you to get some extra protection, which is really nice. So these corners are actually really fragile, because I have recently unboxed Google's own case, and they actually have these areas open. It does look a lot nicer. However, if you do drop it on its back like this, if you hit these corners, you're going to crack and shatter the glass for the camera array, which will definitely make your pictures look bad for a while until you get that fixed, which will probably cost a lot as well. So it is nice to have protection when you do need it. So the back portion, it is really slim. when holding the phone overall in your hand, it doesn't add too much bulk to it. As I said, it is a slim fit case, it's in its name. And then the top portion is actually really nice. It is raised up right here, as you can see, on the bottom and top, and you really can't do that on the side since it is an edge display. That's one of the issues with edge displays, especially when I had my S10 Plus. I actually cracked the display of that because I had a case on, however, it hit the edge of the phone and it cracked, because you really can't protect that as well as a flat display. Because on a flat display, you can actually have these corners and sides everywhere raised up above the screen, so if you do drop it, it'll protect it all around. However, with edge displayed phones, you can only have it on the top and bottom, so it's raised right here. So if you do drop it and you are lucky and you just drop it face down like this, you probably won't crack your display because it will be hitting the case first, which will absorb the shock, and your phone won't be hitting concrete really quickly and really fast out of your hand. So overall, that is really nice that they did that. We do get our microphone cutout right here, and then our cutouts down here, so our charging port, our speaker grill, and then the portion for the speaker grill up top right here, they actually cut it out into the case, so they actually make it a tad bit higher than where the actual area is of the case, the actual portion that actually ends. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. It's a tad bit more raised, and it's actually cut out down here, so the sound actually still flows through nicely and you don't lose any sound quality. So that is really nice as well. So to protect your speaker from dust, anything from getting in there or scratching it up, or I don't know, whatever can happen to your speaker, it protects it, plus you don't limit the sound that you get from your phone. So our buttons, let's go ahead and test that out. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick button test. So these are really easy to click, which is really nice. So no extra force is applied when I have the phone with the case or without the case, which is really nice with a case. So usually some case brands, they don't really get to make that well. So when you're clicking it, you're actually applying some extra force, which does get annoying. You do get used to after a certain point, but it's just the extra effort. I know it is a volume button and a power button. However, you know, you start getting annoying once you start using that case for a long time. So this is really nice that they do that. So Spigen has been actually nailing that really nice with their cases for a couple of years now, and so overall this is a pretty nice case. So as I said, this case is for anybody that wants something sleek, that wants something look minimal and look really nice, plus protect your phone as much as it can without adding any extra bulk to your phone. So would I recommend this phone? Yes, I will definitely recommend this case, and this case is just a great overall case for anybody that wants to start off simple and doesn't want to pay too much for a case. Spigen cases are generally pretty cheap compared to other case brands, plus they get the job done. So that will basically be wrapping it up for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will also be leaving a link down below for this case, and I will be seeing you guys in the next